Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your source for Second Amendment news. First off, if you were here for the live stream last night with Eric Pratt of Gun Owners of America, I thank you. With a lot of good information. If you didn't see that video, you're going to want to watch it. I'll have a link here. It'll also be in the description and in one of the end cards. A lot of information about how we're fighting going forward and some of the new stuff coming down the pike that we're also looking into helping Gun Owners of America fight for us as well. And one of those was actually introduced just before we went live, and that is entitled Senate Bill 66, and that is the assault weapons ban of 2019, filed by none other than Dianne Feinstein. There are already 28 co-sponsors on this bill. 27 of them are Democrats. One is an independent whose name is Bernie Sanders, who is about as liberal gets. And I'll have a link in the description. You can look at it and see who's on there as far as the co-sponsors. It changes literally by the day. But it's so fresh. It just was introduced yesterday. It's so fresh that the text isn't even up on the Congress website yet. But I do have what Dianne Feinstein put out. I'll also link that in the description so you can read it at your leisure if you really want to get upset. It's pretty much a rehash of the bill she filed in 2017 on November 8th, and that was Senate Bill 2095. I'll also have the video that I did on that, both flying above my head and in the description. But it's a little bit different. That bill, let's see, that bill ended up with 32 co-sponsors, and it died in the Committee on the Judiciary, which is hopefully where this one's going to end as well. It will. Well, this version is being put forward in the Senate. There will be another version put forth in the House. It will pass the House. I don't think it's going to pass the Senate because we still, because they don't care about we. The Republicans have the benefit of the filibuster still, so I don't think it's going anywhere unless they can flip some of these Republicans like Marco Rubio, who's in favor of the national red flag law and even submitted the bill himself. It's a wishy-washy time, which is why we need to, stay vigilant right now in this era we're going through. So I'll go over what her statement says because the bill, like I said, the text isn't up yet officially. These are some of the key provisions that she has in this bill. It's going to ban the sale, manufacture, transfer, and importation of 205 military-style assault weapons by name. And if you already have one, they're grandfathered. Now, I did not go to the old bill and count because she had a bunch in that one as well, specifically named. For instance, Colt AR-15s or Ruger, whatever. I'm thinking it's the same amount. They just forwarded it again, rehashed the bill. But either way, there are 205 specifically named rifles that are in this bill, and they say that they're military-style assault weapons, and they're naming them as such. Number 2 is going to ban any assault weapon that accepts a detachable ammunition magazine, which is every semi-automatic rifle for the most part, unless it's bolt action, and has one or more military characteristics, including a pistol grip. You don't have to have a military rifle to have a pistol grip, but she doesn't have a clue. A forward grip. Again, every modern sporting rifle pretty much has that, but this is where they're going with it. A barrel shroud, a threaded barrel, a folding or telescoping stock, and again, owners may keep the existing ones. And this is just pretty much a rehash so far of what she had in the last one. It'll also look to ban magazines and other ammunition feeding devices that hold more than 10 rounds of ammunition, which allows shooters to quickly fire more rounds without needing to reload. Again, owners may keep existing magazines. You heard myself and Eric Pratt speak of this last night and how the GOA is already formulating a way to kill this bill going forward. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to watch that video. Believe me, you need to watch that video. Some exemptions to this bill. The bill exempts by name more than 2,200 guns for hunting, household defense, or recreational purposes. Now this is where I have a problem with this bill, well, other than everything I've said already, but the main problem, which is where they count on their sheep. Nowhere in the Second Amendment does it say, the right to keep and bear arms as long as it's a rifle made for hunting, household defense, or recreational purposes. Our forefathers used them to shoot tyrants and win their independence. Keep that in mind, because they're not, they're trying to make sure that this generation doesn't know that stuff. Number 2, the bill will include a grandfather clause that exempts all weapons lawfully possessed at the date of enactment. Other provisions of this bill requires a background check for any future sale, trade, or gifting of an assault weapon covered by the bill. I don't know about you, but I'm still waiting to be gifted one or five, you know. And maybe I'm guessing that's like from father to son. Requires that the grandfathered assault weapons, no, they're not assault weapons. But if you take it for the way it's written, grandfathered assault weapons are stored using a secure gun storage or safety device like a trigger lock. So if you have a fully automatic M16, you would have to secure it this way, because that's an assault weapon. That's an assault rifle, right? Prohibits the transfer of high-capacity ammunition magazines. Again, there's no such thing. They're all standard capacity because that's the way they come. But it's going to prohibit the transfer of those magazines. So in one breath, they're saying these are all grandfathered if you have them. But in the next breath, they're saying you have to die with them because you can't get rid of them, can't trade them, can't sell them, can't transfer them. This is backdoor gun grab, guys and gals. Well, nobody coming for your guns. We're just coming for the ability for that gun to meet another owner. Also looks to ban bump fire stocks and other devices that allow semi-automatic weapons to fire at a fully automatic rate. Now you're saying, well, Jared, whoa, Trump's ATF already banned this. Well, Dianne Feinstein herself came out the day that ATF came with the final rule and told everybody, whoa, hold up. The GOA is going to fight this in court. It's going to tie it up for years. You should have went through Congress instead of doing it this way. Now she's trying to do it through Congress. So even if the stay gets put on that the GOAs and the Firearms Policy Coalition are fighting for, and this were to pass magically, then it would still be banned. Then the bump stocks would still be banned. Now here's where it differentiates from S-2095, the assault weapon ban of 2017. These are the new things she put in to make it that much more palatable for these new anti-gunners. It's going to ban stocks that are, quote, otherwise foldable or adjustable in a manner that operates to reduce the length, size, or any other dimension, or otherwise enhances the concealability of a firearm. So, if you have a full-size rifle, 16 or 20-inch rifle, and you have short little T-Rex arms, they're not going to allow you to shorten that stock so that it fits your body. It's going to also look to ban pistols that weigh 50 or more ounces when unloaded. A policy included in the original 1994 ban that sunsetted. That was the Clinton assault weapon ban, which Dianne Feinstein penned. And that's mostly your all-metal guns, your full-size guns, your 50 cal Desert Eagles, large handguns like that. Also looks to ban assault pistol stabilizing braces that transform assault pistols into assault rifles by allowing the shooter to shoulder the weapon and fire more accurately. Assault pistol. We're making up stuff as we go along. That's your AR pistol braces. You know, the ones that the ATF already said are okay. It's okay to have those and it's okay to shoulder them. It's just a pistol brace. And then it looks to ban Thordston type grips and stocks that are designed to evade a ban on assault weapons. Those are the ones that the states that have all these regulations are going to make that gun lawful. Those are your like California compliant stocks or something like that. So again, this is going to be S66. I will have links for everything I just mentioned down below. I'll also have a link in the description as well as floating above me how you can contact your representative, find out who they are, how to contact them, so that it's that much easier to start calling these dopes and let them know exactly what you think. We're on to their game. Okay, sorry for the delay. I would have had this out earlier, but I just got off of a 16-hour shift-ish, and I've been up for a long time, but I wanted to do this with you, and then I'm going to go down and spend some time with my daughter. Say hi.
Hi.
Until we see each other again, this is Jared from Guns and Gadgets. Be safe, stay vigilant, carry your weapon, spread the news, call your representatives, and watch that video with Eric Pratt from GOA, and listen to what he has to say about what's happening going forward. Take care, everybody.